Hello, everyone. I wanted to come to you and talk to you a little bit about what we keep hearing from the state and different research or different sources that are saying that we need a plan. That we're in phase one. May 15th starts phase one for a number of businesses: retail, manufacturing, wholesale, and some agriculture businesses. But what that means is what the state is recommending is that you have to have a plan in place to open, and this is going to eventually be for the phase 2, 3, and 4 businesses as well. So it's never too early or late to start working on that plan, because we need to get them in place for the state to be satisfied. And they're not really just recommending it; they're almost going to at some point mandate it. But really, what they're saying is you need to develop a plan for your business to reopen, and there's some different resources on how to do that, so that you have an idea of what is supposed to be there. Up on the screen, I've put the Chamber's website. You can go there at wicochamber.org and go over to the Restart Wyoming section where it says resources and information right on the front page. And if you do that, it's going to take you to a page that we've built that has a lot of information about how the reopening is working and where you can find more information. And on that page, scroll down to where it says New York Forward. And we're going to go there in just a second. But first, I want to show you down a little bit further on the page that there's best practices and samples and guidance for multiple industry sectors, if we have it written there. And there's a number of plans for a variety of businesses, everything from salons to manufacturing, travel and tourism businesses, hospitality type businesses, golf courses. And then on the right side, there are a number of actual templates that you can download and modify for your business. These were shared regionally. The Chautauqua County Chamber worked on those, and they made them available. And so we were able to share them on our page here. But you'll see that there's training and tracking documents, contact tracing guidance, and there's templates for restaurant, manufacturing, and construction businesses. And they can be modified for a variety of other businesses if we look at it. There's also on this page some information about the Restart Wyoming loan program, and then the Wyoming County Tourism Resource Library. But what we want to talk about right now is plans and why you need one. You have to have one because the state is really requiring it. So we're going to go to the New York Forward page, and I have a link right here on the website that'll take you to it. I'm going to just open it up right here, and this is the page that it brings you to. And within the last 2 days, New York State has expanded what is available on this page. So it starts right here with an introduction, and it tells you what businesses are included in phase one. So if you're a construction, ag, retail, manufacturer, or wholesale trade business, this is what you're focused on right now. And this is all that's up on the website yet to address these businesses. They haven't started to promulgate what is included in phase 2, 3, and 4 businesses. There's broad categories, but as we saw when they opened phase 1 and gave us more information, they started to expand and build out those lists. And we'll look at for construction, for an example. So instead of just construction, they started to list building equipment contractors, finishing, foundation, highway, street. So there was a list that now we have some detail. We can look down in the retail trade sector here, and it gives us a lot more information about what there was and which businesses can start to open, which is really handy. What's really new, like in the last couple days, is what you see, these 3 boxes: the summary guidelines, the read and affirm detailed guidelines, and print business safety plan template. These are important because these are also templates that your business can use, and there's a self-certification process included in the read and affirm detailed guidelines. So I won't show you the template. This is a good one. It's the basic model of what the state is looking for your business, and includes, places where you can fill it in, you can print it off, and then keep that. Use that in your business for building out, specifically to you, how you will have a plan for reopening that protects customers, employees, focuses on cleanliness and hygiene and masks, PPE, personal protection gear. And so let's see, if we look at, and for example, here's a sample of the plan that's on our website. Let me just show you. This is the restaurant template guide. And you can go in, and there's a lot of information here. And the thing to do is to go in and tailor this to your business. There's some good basic information in it. There's actually quite a bit of basic information in it. And this was put together by a whole coalition of restaurant and hospitality businesses to try and get as much information in as possible. But you can take this and tailor it to your business, so it'll be a lot more helpful to you and specific. Okay, so we're going to go back to these, and we're going to look. The most important thing here is this new self-certification, and we're going to click on it. And what it's going to do is it's going to show the document that you have to actually focus on. So it's going to, right at the top, as you'll notice, when you have read this document, you can affirm at the bottom. This is the important part of this. So this data that's in here, this is the information, people, let's see, it covers people, workplace, places, right? And then it goes down to processes. So it's a guide, and it's going to ask you, and then employer plans. So this has all the information in it that the state is really looking for you to have in your plan. Again, you can use the templates on our website, or you can use the templates that are on the state's website. Once you've got a plan in place, once you've built that, then you go to the bottom of this form, and you go to the self-certification portal. And the portal only works for the phase that's currently open. So right now, this is a phase 1 portal. Phase 2, 3, and 4 aren't open yet because they are still determining which businesses, the list, that expanded list, will be included in those, like professional services and expanded retail. What does that mean? So the state is still working on it and doesn't have that built out. But as they do, so hopefully, if all goes well, we'll enter phase 2 in 2 weeks. This business affirmation form will expand from the phase 1 businesses, and it'll start to list the broad category phase 2 businesses. So that's just the way the state's doing it. We don't have any other guidance about what's included in phase 2. We are making certain assumptions and what businesses we'd like to see included, and we're running those up the chain. We're communicating with the state on that. The control room, we have representatives from Wyoming County and from the Wyoming County Task Force that are communicating with the Finger Lakes Economic Development Office, and they're expressing the desire to get a number of other businesses included into phase 2 that aren't currently there, or at least get some confirmation. That's being worked on, but we don't have any information on that yet. And things continue to evolve, sometimes on an hourly and daily basis. Like I said, this literally popped up almost overnight. So it's a good thing. The plans are important, but what you'll do is you just click on the industry that you're filling out here, and then you'll start to you'll submit it. It's a process, and you just have to go through each of the pages. The state does not request that you fill out or upload, I should say, your plan to their servers. That's not what they want. It's just an affirmation that you have a plan in place. When we think about liability protection, the state also has not covered liability protection for businesses. However, this is a large step in covering the business with the plan, so that if there was an issue, the state would have to come in and look and see, did you have a plan? Were you following your plan? And then did something happen? But they have not created any new legislation regarding liability at the business as of yet. That's something that the legislature most likely would have to take up. So right now, you'll have that in place. The state is not going to be coming in to inspect your plan. Again, this is a self-certification process. The only time that plan would kind of come into play from an outside point of view, other than the fact you would be working under it, is if there was an incident or some problem at your business where an employee or a customer or someone would make a complaint that you were doing something outside of what the state recommended as far as being a business that's open. And most likely, it necessarily wouldn't be the state that comes in to enforce or find out what's going on, but it would be a local code or health official that would come in from the county to see what was being reported or what the issue was. And at that point, they would ask to see your plan. So it's important that you have it in place. Again, there's a number of resources. There's the self-certification process. If you have any questions, let us know. We'll try to get the answers for you. If you have issues uploading or downloading or getting the information from our website, again, let us know, and maybe we can email something directly to you or help you through it. But we just wanted you to have this information because it's so new, and start working on those plans. And if you think you're in phase 2, based on the general guidelines, again, it's never too early to start working on your plans so that when the phase 2 portal opens up, you're ready to go and you can self-certify as soon as it happens. So it's better to be prepared than not, especially as we're doing or moving through these phased reopenings. Congratulations to Wyoming County and the businesses in the Finger Lakes region, and all our citizens that have done really an excellent job at keeping our infectious rate down, and making it so that we can be an early starter here in May into phase 1. So we want to keep at it, and we want to keep our ability to move forward in this process. We don't want to slow it down, and that takes everybody to do it. But right now, get your plan done. If you have any questions, contact the chamber. Thank you, and we'll be back with some other information in the future.